We're back again. It's the survival show. Hello Ratbags, it's Jade. Today taking a look at Sand with more gameplay being revealed by IGN and their opinion. Abiotic Factors getting all spooky with their latest update. Seemingly a Halloween event, but actually a full-blown update for the main game. Just happens to be quite a vibe. Salem's Lot, the Pilgrims, all with some spooky goings on. This has just gone live now and there's a bunch of new content with it. CONAN EXILES Age of Heroes has got a release date. It's coming October the 17th. Should you play it? Well, we got some valid opinions from another YouTuber. And a first look at a new game called Hawthorn, which will be probably a bit twee and cozy, but it does involve you being a rodent, so of course I'm going to cover it. And yes, you can pet the doggo, the rooster, the goat, and maybe even a pussycat in Enshrouded's next update, showing more clips on Twitter and social media of what to expect. All that plus some reminders about Planet Crafter and Ark's latest mod map. Let's go! It's the survival show. So IGN have had some exclusive first-hand impressions to reveal about Sand, a brand new PvP PvE survival experience coming hopefully soon. Now I've been keeping an eye on this, obviously giving you guys info about it. What is it? It's Rust with big huge tramplers, mechanized constructs that you'll pilot across the sand dunes, trying to take out other players, find better loot and hopefully not get raided. It's all set on the fictional, obviously, planet of Sophie, set in a alternate Earth universe. You will be hopefully clanning up with other players, trying to defend your own loot and look for more. No release date has been given, but the playtest, latest one at least, is about to begin. I've got invited to try it out, although I don't think I can actually show any gameplay just yet. But hopefully a good sign that things are ramping up, especially if they're allowing IGN to actually post more of their own gameplay. It definitely has similarities between games like Rust and Last Oasis. I guess that's what it would be the love child of, with maybe that little kind of steampunk aesthetic to it. IGN's coverage talks about the scarcity of loot and how hard it is to actually get certain guns and weapons as you're exploring, and the ever-present danger of trying to raid other players or get into combat and then get third-partied. But there's some really cool features on show here and in the trailers about how you can build your own customised mechs, trampler, and put all sorts of different modules on it for either more defence, maybe more agility. They are all still pretty chunky though, and getting used to moving around. It will take a while to get to the rhythm, especially when you're trying to aim up a shot using a cannon with all the sand dunes making the targeting a little bit bumpy. There are places to go and explore, towns and ruins that you'll hopefully be able to find more loot, but again also come up against other players. Your inventory space is pretty small according to IGN, so the need to go and dump stuff off in storage in your base or somewhere else is always going to be present. They do say with the actual ability to make and customise your own airship, it's quite good because you can put random doorways or places and customise it even more to make it even more of a maze. And there's two ways to basically disable and win. Destroy the other team, the other player's trampler, or gain access to its helm by killing all the players from the trampler itself. This will then allow you to go ahead and transport and take over the trampler yourself and pretty much make it your own. The combat with the tramplers is definitely a lot slower paced, so again something that players might have to weigh up whether or not it's worth it or trying to just ball them. But it looks pretty good, I'm not going to lie. The combat doesn't look super snappy or responsive, and you will have to be careful about aiming with certain guns. I've been itching to get into something new with a little bit more toxicity and a little bit more direct action against other players, and looking forward to this one for sure. Standout features really are about customising your walkers, and you will be going down to the planets. You won't be just starting off in a village or something and trying to gather resources. It's basically like dropping in, almost like an extraction shooter, I do believe. I'm not too sure how long or how persistent the servers or the realms will be. That's a ton of info we're going to have to find out in the near future, hopefully. So I'll try and leave a link to the IGN full coverage and the thoughts from the person that managed to do it and take a look. But yeah, definitely keep it on your radar, go and wishlist it on Steam and look out for more info from me as well once I get it. CONAN EXILES has announced the date of their Age of Heroes. It's coming out October 17th. As I said to you guys, it's been in beta for a while now, and this basically gives a bit of a spruce up to your followers and your encampments, making them more living and breathing. You You'll have special heroes now that will basically have more abilities with even little bits of story and more. On top of that, Kyron Fire has also done a video recently saying, is Conan Exiles dying? And it's not a hate bait kind of rant, it's actually a really well thought out video detailing how Conan Exiles is just on a massive downward trajectory. Coming from someone that's almost a absolute Funcom fangirl, it's really important I think for players, if they're thinking about diving back into Conan Exiles, you should maybe check this video out. It certainly has made up my mind that I'm not going to check out the Age of Heroes anytime just yet. But absolutely I agree with most of what Kaya is saying, and I saw a lot of the problems and issues a while ago, hence why I stopped covering it, especially when they added all the bullshit microtransactions and battle pass stuff. None of that has seemingly helped keep the player base really going in a good direction, like games like Rust or even Ark. That's failing too, but it's still failing a lot less than Conan Exiles. So yeah, go and check out Kaya's video and see a great input from someone that loves the game but clearly wants it to be better. If you're jumping into the Age of Heroes, let me know how it plays for you. If you're new to Conan Exiles, what's the experience like? Who knows, maybe in the future with another update it might be time for me to revisit. Lots of games now do proper seasonal content, some much better than others. Abiotic Factor is jumping on that trend, but they're also making it a core part of the story. This is going to be a new portal to a new dimension you explore with seemingly a ghostly and obviously supernatural vibe. And it just happens to coincide and be based a little bit around Salem, I guess, that idea, as well as obviously Halloween. But this is a permanent update, adding this new realm and new features. Alongside new food, maybe some new items, there's also new armor stands, you'll be able to swap out your gear pretty instantly. And a good criticism of mine, I think, of Abiotic Factor is it does get a bit boring running around just office environments, even with some of the places being quite misty and spooky. So if we have more portals to more worlds like this, definitely shaping Abiotic Factor to be one of the better, unique survival games out there. I loved the game when it actually came out, I just haven't had a chance to revisit it in a while, and definitely I want to dive back in soon. This game is meant to also be arriving on Xbox Game Preview, I think, or soon at least on Xbox. And they've got more content planned before I do believe coming out of Early Access relatively soon by either the end of the year or the beginning of next. So do go and check out some of my guides or gameplay from it if you want to see more details. And yeah, look out for a new series from me taking a look at everything that's been added recently. The update's live right now, so you go and check it out for yourself. Enshrouded's next update, Update 4, adding a brand new winter biome, does look to be arriving soon. More teasers have been given and the ability to have your own pet companions, or at least pets that you can find around your homestead. They're adding doggos, cats, roosters and even goats. To be fair, I knew about the goats as that was shown off in one of the previous trailers, but it does look like a bunch of these creatures you will be able to engage and interact with. Not too sure if they're going to offer anything other than just a bit of cosmetic kind of life. Some pet buffs or maybe some homestead buffs would be good. It's kind of cool to see some other pets taking prominence like a rooster. And they have said in replies on Twitter where I got these clips from that cats are going to be part of it too. Now I've not made it actually pretty far in the actual game comparing to others like exploring the desert region. Is this a new creature they're showing off, a Sabertooth? Does kind of fit like it would fit in with the cold aesthetic, or is it something that's already in the game? Either way, you might not want to pet that. As soon as we get a full breakdown of when the update's going to be live, I'll let you guys know, but I reckon it's soon. And quick reminder, Planet Crafters Planet Humble DLC is out and available now, and you can see it on my JPG Crafted channel. And Ark Asios new map is out and available now, modded experience. Free to play at the moment, but it will transform into a paid map mod if you want to see the rest of the content eventually later on this year. And finishing off with a first look at a new game called Hawthorn. It's giving me kind of Redwall vibes, and it's made by a former Bethesda developer working on this new sandbox sim RPG game. No survival put in there, but it has all the other elements. It does look a little bit twee and a little bit cozy, as this mouse/rat character builds a feast for him and his otter friends, but the world does look interesting, and I like the idea of this. I've always had a bit of a soft spot, obviously, for rats and rodents, so any game where I get to adventure as one, I'm always going to have a bit of an interest in. And it looks pretty and unique enough, not just the standard Animal Crossing rip-offs. Does look like it's going to have a bit more action as well, where you may have to think about defences and taking on other apparent tricksters as you recruit new NPC animals to live in your village and go hunting, riding an owl for fish. No release date, literally only just been announced and revealed for the first time a couple of days ago. I'm definitely going to keep this on my docket, and yeah, more than likely probably see it on the JPG Crafted channel eventually. And that's it, another survival show done and dusted. Let me know any of these games, what takes your fancy. Do leave a comment down below and a like if you found the video useful, and I'll see you Ratbags soon.